If you're someone like me, sleep used to be a pretty big issue in my life, and I never really noticed or even cared. I would stay up till 3 AM almost every single night, and even if I randomly got motivated to sleep early the night after, I just couldn't do it no matter what. And there's one night in particular that I'll never forget. It was the night before Anzac Day. Here in Australia, it's a day where we honour the soldiers and pay our respects. My dad asked me if I wanted to go to the ceremony in the morning, which starts at 5:30 AM, and it was all the way in the city, so I had to obviously wake up pretty early. So I said, yeah, sure, I'll come. So that night I went to bed just before 10 PM, and I just tossed and turned for like 2 hours, and then I just gave up, pulled out my phone and stayed up for the whole night. I arrived at the ceremony sleep deprived, and I was just completely fried. Then I got home about 9 AM and I went straight to sleep. So yeah, you could tell my sleep was pretty cooked. However, I finally fixed it, and in this video I'm going to share with you guys the blueprint of how I fixed my sleep and what actually works, so you guys can copy and do the same. Now, just a quick heads up, fixing your sleep takes time, dedication, sacrifice, and consistency. So if you're serious about this, you need to commit to it. If you follow everything I talk about in this video and actually apply it, I guarantee that you'll be able to wake up early without even needing an alarm. So the first thing, obviously I don't just jump from sleeping at 3 AM to suddenly sleeping at 10, or even worse, pulling an all-nighter and going to bed early the next night. Those strategies are impossible at fixing your sleep. So what worked for me is I'd wake up 15 minutes earlier than I would normally wake up, and then that night I would go to bed 30 minutes earlier. So instead of that small crawl that everyone tells you to do, go to bed 15 minutes earlier each night, I found that you can push it a little bit harder only if you're also waking up slightly earlier. And pairing this with all the other tips I share, your sleep will be fixed in no time. Okay, so the second thing, you need to be consistent, even on the weekends. I know this sucks, but if you're sleeping 10 PM on weekdays and then suddenly you're up at 3 AM on the weekend, it's like slamming the factory reset button for no reason at all. Your body doesn't know what's going on, and it doesn't even know what a weekend is. So after one late night, you are back to square one, and that is honestly one of the most frustrating feelings out there, and it took me a lot of time to get used to this. Now, you don't have to be some perfect machine, I get it. You've got a friend's birthday, your team won the grand final, but you need to at least keep your bedtime the exact same for 90% of the time. The third thing is get up straight away. This one seems small, but it's a game changer. When you wake up, just get up. Don't lie there, don't scroll, and don't hit snooze. It feels brutal at first, but I promise once you're up and moving, you're sorted. It sets the tone for the day, and if you make this a habit, it also has a positive impact on your mental health. And once you're up, get sunlight as soon as possible. The sun is a natural alarm clock. Getting outside for just 2 minutes in the morning will help regulate your circadian rhythm. That makes it easier to feel tired when bedtime rolls around. And on top of that, you need to work out first thing in the morning. Now, I'm not saying hit the gym for 2 hours, because I get it. We have work, we have school, we got things to do. I would even just suggest doing some star jumps or even just a few push-ups. This gets your blood flowing and it tells your body to wake up. And working out is better than any other coffee out there. Okay, my next tip, don't eat before bed. I know you're trying to shove down your protein goals, but this one's actually a big one. If you are smashing down a huge meal right before bed, it will be impossible for you to fall asleep because your body is going to be digesting the whole time. Even if you do sleep, you're not actually getting real sleep because your body is digesting and not actually resting. So what I normally do, since I'm bulking and all that, 2 hours before bed, I just don't eat. And it makes a huge difference. But if you really want to eat before bed, eat something like grapes or a glass of milk, because those things help you feel sleepy. And my final tip is by far the most important, and it is red light. Red light helps your body produce melatonin, which is your sleep hormone. So while you're trying to fall asleep, have a red light, maybe buy a red light lamp or something. But honestly, you can just use your phone by setting up a red light filter at night. I know we all like to scroll before bed. Yes, it's bad. I'm not going to sit here and tell you not to scroll. But if you've got a red light filter on your phone, it turns your phone from something that is damaging your sleep into something that is actually helping your sleep. So I'll just get my editor to throw it on screen, and I want you all to pull out your phone right now and follow along. It's pretty simple. We just got to go into accessibility, go to color filters, and turn up the intensity all the way and the hue all the way. And then you want to go over into the shortcuts, and then you want to tick color filters. So now every time you triple tap your phone, your screen should be red. And unfortunately, you can't see it on the screen recording. You can only see it if I show the screen. But yeah, so yeah, that is how I fixed my sleep. Don't get me wrong, it was not easy and it took a lot of effort, but trust me, it was completely worth it. And honestly, if you actually try even just a couple of these tips, you'll start to see some improvement real fast. If you guys found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you want me to go deeper on any of these tips, let me know down in the comments and I'll make some videos about them. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Good luck.